Okay, recording for the third time after 2 other interruptions and a coughing fit. Hello everyone. Hey look, another update and I'm back with a microphone. Yay! 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 Whatever. Right, so I decided to use a microphone in these updates. I probably don't know how long I'm going to use it. It's a really crappy microphone as well. It's implemented into the laptop default package. You can hear the fan and static noise in the background. My voice sounds all crackly and horrible. But enough of that. I'm still using Fraps. I was going to use Open Broadcast software, but I didn't know how to use it, so I'm stuck with using Fraps. It's good. It's all good. But anyway, onto the update. Recording this alpha a1.1.0. Pretty quick, really. These updates probably take time to come out, probably because sometimes I can't be bothered to do them. I mean, in the previous one, if you look at all the updates, I mean, some updates are like weeks apart, and some changes are made to like a month apart and stuff. So yeah, but now I was inspired to make this for some reason. Anyway, onto the update. First things first, changed the VBor, vertical border in the rooms, the view in the rooms, from 999 to 64 to raise the camera a bit, so these hint boxes don't get in the way as much. So that basically means, whereas in the previous videos, the player object, which is Spyro, is in the centre of the screen, it'll probably be like about here, maybe. And the camera will be raised up a bit, but now the distance between him and the bottom is now smaller, so it lowers the camera a bit, so it kind of raises these up, I guess, these hint boxes up, so they don't get in the way as much, because I've realised these get in the way a lot. I mean, previously this would get in the way of you seeing the portal in all its magnificent glory. And also another change you probably noticed right off the bat is also that the alpha of the blue fairy hints is now changed. That's the transparency, the alpha. Changed from 1 to 0.6. They don't get in the way as much, so you can actually see through them. So they don't block your view. And now the focus of the update was changed movement to utilise hspeed rather than changing x. That's what I've written in my notes. Basically, in the previous updates and videos and development builds and stuff and some prototypes and stuff, the player would move by jumping X, really. I mean, if you press A, every frame it would jump 4x, like it would jump 4 pixels to the left, 4 pixels to the right, every frame. That's how it moved. But now it's using hspeed, which I think is better. In the previous update you'll move constantly at a constant speed, but now on this one the player now accelerates rather than jumping straight to their full speed. As you can see here, I mean, if I do little baby steps, there you go, you can move little steps, and then when you hold it down it can accelerate up to full speed. And I should also say the full speed has also been increased from 1 to 1.5. So that's an advantage. I mean, it moves a lot faster and it feels a lot more fluid, and yeah, it just generally feels nicer to play with. What else? Also, yeah, there's friction. You can see here, when I stop there's a slight bit of friction that kind of gives a more realistic movement, I guess, even though this game isn't really realistic. It's a game in a fantasy land. But so that's a pretty significant update. I mean, it plays a lot nicer now. You move faster, it's more tolerable, I guess, to play, and that's kind of the whole point of this update. And now you're about to see, you just saw the other big part of the, oh, holy crap, I'm there. Whatever. So yeah, if I just come down here again, in my little changelog on my phone, that's a screenshot rather, I've written controls for charging now act independently from general movement. Kind of what that means is pressing the shift key on its own will now charge the player in their current direction without the need for A or D to be pressed. That's what that means generally, because in the other update you had to hold shift and that would do nothing, and then you had to press A or D and that would charge the player in the general direction that they're facing. And but in this update you can just press shift and it'll charge, and you don't have to change direction with A or D, you don't have to press. So I was facing right and I press shift, it'll charge right without need for me to press D. You can still change movement with A and D, of course. So charging's much nicer. And another update, gliding now works the same way, so gliding will now move the player constantly in the desired direction without the need for pressing A or D as well. So previously, how gliding worked is that when you press W, you jump of course, but when you press W twice and you're in the air already, it'll just change the gravity until you touch the ground again, and it'll return to normal gravity. But you also need to use A and D to move as well, so if you just press W twice, you can just float down in a straight line. But now, when you press W, it'll force you to move. It keeps moving. So you have to use A and D to change direction as well. And be clicking the keys there. And also, you may notice there's a new sprite for gliding as well. Isn't very good. Well, it's really simple. I wanted to change how the wings look, but these yeah, I'm not really good at drawing, as you might tell. The whole reason, of course, is an interesting story. The whole reason why these graphics are on like 16 by 16 for the most part, because I'm really bad at drawing. Well, drawing on the computer, rather. Probably okay in real life, maybe. But of course, drawing on a computer is hard. I do have a graphics tablet, but pixel art is kind of that precise thing, isn't it? And I'm better with using the mouse using pixel art, so that's why all sprites look basic and pixely, because less pixels equals less effort. So that's why this game has this aesthetic. If you look at my previous games, they're also got really low resolution graphics as well. So yeah, that's the reason why it's all pixely. Also, another thing I wanted to show you, I've added hovering, so you can now press W twice, and if you press W again, it will hover with a jump sprite. That's pretty cool. Oh. Then you can jump down. So that's really cool as well. So I'll just try it here. You can glide, and then if you like miss a jump or something, just press that. And also it can help you get onto other ledges as well. I mean, like, you can get back the same way. Also, I've changed the gravity as well. Here's another thing to mention. You can only jump 2 blocks high now. I've changed the gravity. My notes say, in fact, change the V-speed when jumping to -5 and the default gravity to 0.2, as on the 4th of the 7th, 2015. Really precise. Actually, I like to keep a changelog, because if I like go away from a project then come back to it and I don't know where I am, I can look at the changelog and see where I was last time. So that's a good thing. So yeah, you can only jump like 2 blocks high now, or 1 block less than you could last time. Last time you could jump 1 block higher. I mean, the whole level is made out of invisible blocks, then there's just tiles in the way. So yeah. Now that means I had to change some of the levels. Of course, you can see there's this notch here. Probably couldn't recognise it if I pointed it out. So yeah, there's a notch in there, so you can actually get up to here now, because you couldn't really jump that high. You couldn't jump right up there if you had this new jumping mechanic anyway. So there's a notch here, and also with this tower as well. This tower has been lowered by 1 block. This tower with the orb on it, because it was 3 blocks high last time. But now you can get to it. It's now possible to get to it now. Well, it was last time, but with these new mechanics, of course. You get the orb. You can glide back. Let's see. As you can probably see here, above these new levels, an exciting new feature. I've added a new font. Yeah, well, so that's been used there for the level names. It's a lot better now. Instead of that long text with the black circle background and the yellow outline that looked really ugly last time, I'll just put the name of the level in yellow writing above the level portal. And above that is the S key, which tells you, hey, use S to enter this portal, and then that's the name of the level. Also, yeah, as I mentioned in my last video in the captions and stuff, you can help me come up with names for these levels because I'm really unimaginative, so yeah. Also, I may be lazy. Also, don't mention the reason why I'm doing this voice thing, because editing all the captions in Windows Movie Maker in the last video, I discovered it was really tedious, so I'm using voice because it's much easier. So there's also more chance to go wrong, but anyway, let's enter this level to show you the changes. So yeah, you can see how this camera does make things better. I mean, that hint doesn't get in the way. You can see the Nork as well as the text, so that helps. Don't even know why I'm using Nork, so I didn't really think the story through as well. Well, I'll give you some information at the end of this video. Yeah, here's where the change comes. This block was where I'm standing now. It was here, but now it's here. It's one block lower. And also there's a notch in here. There's a notch in this building as well. Well, this pillars rather. Also, there's this new sticky out thing, so you can land on that because it'd probably be impossible to get. Well, it's possible. It will just help you get up more. However, this block's new. This block helps you get up there. Although in this update, I mean, you could probably do that without touching the block, but it helps. Bloody hell, let's go as fast. So that can help you get up to here to get that orb, and you can glide all the way down to the back of the level. Oh, lag. Horrible lag. Oh, apparently there's an error message in the background. Whatever, it's gone now. So yeah, the same UI change has been applied to the return home vortex, I think it is. So yeah, there's a return home. If you couldn't make out the writing right there, it's on the portal. Also there's an S key as well to tell you what to do, so let's just do that. Got a shiny thing, another life. Let's see what, come on. What else? I think that's pretty much it for this update. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Holy crap. Actually no, there's changed to 30 FPS now. That's what's happened. Oh, it's gone up. This video is probably getting a bit too long. Need to end it soon. Yeah, also, quickly, just to mention, there are some bugs in this. I mean, jumping up against blocks. Also, charging into walls doesn't work currently. That's a bug. I need to get fixed with the new system. You don't get pushed back. Also, charging and jumping seems a bit high, or seems a bit odd. It's probably not a bug. Yeah, that's a bug, definitely though. Also, another bug, which is kind of annoying. You can see in this level. Actually, I haven't made change to this level. You can get stuck in this level. Probably best to demonstrate it here. You can get stuck on walls, kind of. You can't really jump up against walls, or kind of stop you somehow, like that. You have to let go. So it's kind of glitchy and stuff, and it will stop you if you get caught up against a wall. You get stuck for 1 second. It's kind of annoying when jumping up against walls. You can't get back up here yet as well. Oh, you can. It's really glitchy. So yeah, yeah, you can get stuck, and that's really annoying. Just press F5 to get back up here to restart the room. MLG skills, and I'll kind of discuss some stuff at the end. So the main reason for this update thing, it's an update I felt was kind of required, because I didn't really like the movement in the last updates. I mean, I've changed it now. I'll probably change it a bit more, just tweaking, but I think this is kind of yeah, perfect. Oh, that's cute. Well, it's not perfect, of course, but it's pretty good. It's much better now, I think. You can get places easier. Also, did I mention, like, oh yeah, I think also the gravity for gliding is also changed. You kind of glide more vertically rather than in a 45-degree angle, which took you nowhere last time. It's probably easy. I should probably mention that. So yeah, also as Ratchet 5 or something mentioned in his last videos, there needs to be, of course, more interesting platforming, and yeah, so I kind of wanted to like get this movement update out of the way first before I made any other attempt on making a new level or something. Of course, I need to add moving platforms and power-up gates, as he told me. He loves this game more than he loves his toaster. Is that a joke to make? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, it's going to be the next level. It's probably going to be like a castle, more of a city-themed level, being like this area. It'll look a bit like this area here, with like drawbridges and gaps and waters and stuff. A bit more challenging. There'll be like little blocks against the wall, like here. You'll probably need to do precise jumping. It'll be a little more tricky. There'll be more holes to fall down and kill yourself in. So yeah, and also moving platforms as well, new enemies maybe. I'm probably going to add it more vertical gameplay, because all these previous two levels have been pretty easy, and they've been pretty linear as well. So I need to spice things up. Maybe I'll make you climb a tower in this one. You can already see from the background there's like cobbles for the background, so that will indicate a town theme thing. Yeah, I haven't started building it yet, but so I felt it was really necessary to get this update out of the way so I can actually design the level around the new mechanics and stuff. Of course, sorry, makeuping. To make it more challenging, of course. I mean, the other levels are pretty easy with these mechanics, and also I had to change them as well to suit these new mechanics, so it's best to get this out of the way before I attempt making a new level. Yeah, that's all I wanted to add as well. What else do I have to talk about? Boss portal. Oh, I also wanted to. I was toying with the idea of adding like mini games, kind of like in Spyro Orange or Fusion or whatever people like to call it, like wherever they're from. Although people kind of hate that game, it was mediocre, I guess. It's the only Spyro game which had a platforming 2D perspective, so I'm drawing inspiration for that, of course. That's an obvious example to make. Probably have like mini games that were like in that game. I guess you could have like new mechanics like gliding, like top-down view, scrolling shooter, those kind of 80s things or something. So yeah, I had those just to spice up the gameplay. New breaths maybe with power-up gates. Guess who suggested that? He's watching right now. I can feel it. Yeah, I'm probably going to have like a portal to take boss portal that will appear here. Well, when you've like got enough orbs, I guess. What was that for? I need to add in the orb counter again. It's kind of been missing for a while. Then I'll have like another portal where I'm standing right up here to take you to the next world, which I haven't planned out yet. I think there's going to be 3 worlds in this game. Yeah, that'll be it. It'll be a simple game. I'll finish it, because like some old person who created games once said, always finish what you start. No matter how bad it is or crap it is, or like how uninteresting it is, or whether people hate it or not, just finish it, because you have a project, and you have project 1 for example, then you get interested in it and you play it, then you move on to project 2 because you got bored of the old one, and then you start developing that, then you get interested in project 3, then you start building that, then you get interested in project 1, and you start all over again, and you don't know where you were, and it just hits the fan, and you don't know where you're going. So I'm definitely going to finish this, or if I don't finish it, I will hand out or distribute the source code or something, so people can make their own game. They'll love that and take a look at the code. Yeah, that'll be fun. Also, I don't know how I'm going to distribute this anyway. I don't know where I'm going to host it. I could put it on Game Jolt, but that'll be like, I don't know if I could accidentally make money off this and then get my ass destroyed by Activision or something. So yeah, I probably need to distribute this somehow. I'll probably just have a download somewhere. Also, spread the word, guys. This game's going to be awesome. Not to sound arrogant or anything, but yeah, you should probably spread the word a bit more. I mean, I've only got 14 subscribers. Like, only 14 people really know about this. Well, hypothetically speaking, there's probably more. But, I mean, get the word out, share this or something, like it very much, comment on what you'd like to see next, or ideas. I don't mind. Of course it's my game, so I decide what to do, because I don't want this becoming like a clusterfuck of Frankenstein's monster. Not to sound like intimidating or like horrible or anything. But yeah, ideas are appreciated. I'm open, so yeah. My voice sounds awful. My microphone's crap. This has been an awesome video, isn't it? I don't know how to finish videos. I'm just going to end it abruptly here. Yeah.